All right. Let me just set this up. Sorry. Should be showing up here, but it's not. There we go. Okay. Now we're good. As I was saying, we're gonna go take a look also at the foraging, because I do want to see if there's any Gherkin quests. Again, I think we already have foraging maxed out. So even if we do, it's just free money at that point. Let's go take a look and see what we're trying to go for today. Foraging. Oh, they have Sea-Doo. Interesting. I don't think I want to do the Sea-Doo right now. Kelp Dragon. Oh yeah, I gotta pull up my list here. One sec. Notepad. Oh, already. Hold on a sec. They snuck through. Okay. So Kelp Dragon, 1 to 5 hook, LTS 555. Okay, we need LTS for that. So I'm just grabbing our notepad with all the fishing stuff for us. There we go. Okay. So yeah, we can do Kelp Dragon. It doesn't look like they have a specific time of day or anything else. Unfortunately, that means we're going to have to get rid of this one. But I don't know if we'll have enough time to do both, so I do want to focus on the one that we can probably get done. Am I going to clip through the roof here? A little bit, yep. So let's go get our stuff here. All right. Hello, friend. So we got that. So we're gonna need size 5, because then we could catch a lake as well, which is always good too. Obviously, we need a strong line, and we need snake LTS. Lesser thalassa snake, yep. Unfortunately, we don't have a ton of it, but we can catch it later. So let's bring, say, I don't know, let's do 36. Okay, do we need anything else? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, actually, before we move, let's feed our horse to see if He isn't hungry. Okay, perfect. Just wanted to make sure. I don't know why I like using the HUD off. So it does look like they said that generally you want to aim for 50% of the total depth with the snake. So we're looking around 555 for it. Doesn't seem like anyone's around right now either. Let's go over to our normal spot over here. At least it's relaxing today. I'm interested to see how many people are up at the same time I am now. It does suck to have to change the schedule like I did before from last time we were playing, but unfortunately, work comes first. Alright, and Control 4, stay here, buddy. I guess the guard comes here. Okay, yeah, let's call him. And then he can kind of hang out here. That's fine. See you there, buddy. Alright. Nice day. As always, our UI resets. So we're gonna go for 555. Hook 5 with a strong line and lesser snake. And this is what we're gonna try and do here. So it looks like we can also catch a lake with this setup. Oh, hello. What are you? That was fast. And first catch is a big one. Well, it's not a herb, probably. If it is a herb, I'm going to be very sad. Oh. Although I don't know how heavy the kelp dragons are. I'm assuming they're light, because they're like seahorses pretty much. Ooh, we caught a crab. Oh, so we're near the bottom. Because I'm pretty sure you can only catch them on the bottom. Gotta... Okay, yeah. So we might want to go a little bit further. Because I think this area is technically deeper. It's a little hard to see. Maybe we should try the other one, which is 343. Because that'll be a little bit different. Sorry, 343. Because you don't want to be near the bottom, apparently, with these guys. Crab's always nice, though. Oh my goodness. I mean, that could be it. Let's see. If we got one right off the bat, that'd be awesome. Nope, we got a frog. Brown Nurok. 240. Tiny. Oops. Sorry, I was looking away. Less than 50% water depth is brown Nurok, so maybe we might actually have to go deeper here. Because we are technically in the less than... Or no, greater than... Interesting. Okay, so we're still deeper then, sorry. And it's a herb. Let's see. %. So 555 gives good depth, so we can... I want to try that again, but we'll cast a little further into this area. Halfway. Half charge. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Getting some nibbles. Let's see. There we go. Not super heavy. Might be another frog. Although we are technically at 555 now. Let's see. What are you gonna be? I kind of want to check how many we need to, because based on the amount that you're supposed to fish up, kind of also tells you how difficult it is. Obviously, the more common fish need more. But I think most of the rare ones we need 5. Nope, just a big old canna. Okay. So... canna. I don't think they have a specific one. let me check the thing here first. So we need 3. Okay. Now are we looking... It doesn't say that it needs to be... any time of day or anything else. Okay. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't like a night fish or something like that. I do want to try, maybe. It's a little hard to gauge. Like, it does look deeper here. So maybe we try casting a little bit further this way. Halfway again. Didn't hit the bottom, so we're good. Already getting nibbles. But yeah, I'm interested to see if anyone has feedback on the new update. Obviously, we haven't done any of the combat-based stuff or been to the new event. So I'm kind of interested to see what people's opinions are on it so far. This is super light, so I think we can just reel through it. That is a Crystalla. Tiny, tiny one, though. Okay, so they're in this depth, too, which is not bad. Well, that was a little further. Because the Crystalla gets... Oh, it's good. So Crystalla are found at 50% depth, so it means we're in the right zone. We're casting into the right depth for the fish as well. Or the kelp dragon. I mean. Because I for the most part, I've generally been sticking to not looking stuff up on the update so far. Mostly because the actual stuff I want to find out just by playing. But as far as people's opinions go on, like, the update, that's what I'm interested to hear. I don't know if I necessarily need to pull on this at all, but we'll see. Almost there. Let's see what we get here. So we have quite a few things in the catch pool, unfortunately. Yeah, there you go. Canna. Because we have the kelp dragon, we have a lake, technically. We have Calx fish, Crystalla. I'm pretty sure you can catch canna and herb everywhere. So we do have a bit of a lower chance, unfortunately. Oh, he's still fighting. Yeah, there might be more down the list of fish that I haven't caught that might also use this bait. I think, was it water scorpion might be there too, I think? But I think water scorpion need to be on the bottom for. Because I think they are bottom feeders. So we're about 50%, so. Oh, nice, Trudis. That's actually pretty close to the biggest one we've caught. That was 3,989. The biggest one is 4,006, so yeah, that's pretty good. Let's do a little bit closer, maybe. Yes, let me look here, sorry. So yes, water scorpion does use 5 hook size and LTS as bait, but they are bottom feeders. Oh, and you can't catch them above 600 anyway. So that's fine. I don't know what else. Moon cup, I guess we can technically catch as well here, because we are in saltwater. We are not deep enough for any of the rays though, so we won't be catching those. But they also use the LTS bait, although I guess the rays, you need the 50 and 100 hook size, so. Yeah. Apparently you can also use rough dravet as bait for the kelp dragon, which I'm not familiar with. So we probably don't have any in the bank. It's a little bit bigger. Trying to think of anything else here. So it looks like the max depth they can be is 1,400. I haven't seen anyone moving around either, so. Almost there. Another herb. Okay. A little bit longer charge. It goes probably about halfway. We do know we're in the right area, though, because we caught the Calx fish. Or sorry, the Cristula. Cristula? Getting nibbles already. Let's see. Nibble, nibble. Oh, and I already forgot to do Bongo Cat, which we will do after this. All that nibbling for no bite. Tisk, tisk. It'd be interesting if, like, you actually had to, like, slowly reel every once in a while to, like, pretend it's moving like actual fishing. Be a little hard to do, though. Probably wouldn't make a lot more fun sense in game format versus real life. There we go. Okay, that's light. So this could be one. This one we can definitely just keep reeling. Super light. Let's see. And... oh! Hello, Moon Cup. I don't think we've caught one yet. We have not. That's our first Moon Cup. Alright. Moon Cup. 370 grams. And it's July 25th. Wait, so Moon Cup... okay, it is 55... or 50% depth. Okay, so good spot for recasting. Maybe a little bit further. There we go. Okay, so we know we're in the right spot. We've got everything except the thing we need. That's generally how it goes, right? I mean, it's resources no matter how you look at it, but... it is kind of funny. This one's also probably light enough that we don't need to worry about the line snapping. It is another frog. 416. Actually, that was pretty big compared to ours. So I know I have caught these before. Yes, kelp dragon. Oh, I guess the biggest kelp dragon we caught was almost 8,000 grams. So it might show up as pretty heavy. Although I think it can be like quite a variety, so. I haven't fished enough of them specifically to say, I don't think. And I forgot about Bongo Cat again. We got another Moon Cup. Here's our Bongo Cat. 204. We're in the right spot. That's the fun thing too, is like you can use other fish to kind of collaborate in your mind if you're in the right zone or not, which is kind of cool. It's like when you start fishing, you lose a little bit of bait with trial and error, and then when you find the right spot, it's more about just keep going. Let's see. Yeah, it also seems like LTS and Dravit is the only two baits that work on the kelp dragon as well, so. Although Dravit might have a smaller pool. So, you know, it might be a good one. More to narrow out other fish or catchables in general from it. Hey, Muddy. How's it going? Hopefully you're having a good Friday. Looking forward to the weekend. And it's frog. Not quite the biggest we've caught, but getting there. Yeah, we're trying to do our daily here, which is kelp dragon. We're using LTS bait right now, but we know we're in the right zone from the other fish we've caught in so far, but no luck on the kelp dragon yet. Oh, there we go. I think that's light enough. We don't need to worry about bracing. I'm still going to do it anyway because I'm used to it. Yeah, we even caught the moon cups, which was a first for us. Although I've never really gone for them before, so it's gonna sound worse than it is, I suppose. It is another herb. Alright. Just over half. But yeah, because we've caught the moon cups as well as the crystal here, which are 50% depth, we do know we're in the right area. And it is the right size of hook, and I won't say the best bait because Dravit might be a better bait, but I don't have any, so. And 555 does seem to be the highest success rate for catching them. So, this is where we stay. We didn't hit bottom, did we? Oh. I think I missed that one. Oops. The law of gaming is something happens is whenever you look away. Whenever you go to, you know, scratch your head, drink from your drink, or just move your hand away from your mouse, that's when you're gonna have to click. Always. There we go. So this one's really light, so we can just reel this guy in while I read this. So yeah. I guess the only thing we could do... I was gonna say we could go down to one size to cut the pool down, but that doesn't really. Because all the others... Hey, there's another moon cap. A bigger one, too. Nice. 1,051 grams. 1,051 grams. Nice. Well, our previous record was only 300 and almost 400, but that's obviously more than double, so that's always nice. Oh, I might brace this one, because I'm not 100%. We could not brace versus this. I think it's light enough, but I don't want a chance breaking the line. I don't have a ton of them right now. We're getting there. Almost there. It is a can, of course. 209. Okay. Not quite what we're looking for. There we go. Using the spot in the mountain of the background there is our marker for where our rod is. They like what they smell. Will they take the bait? Both literally and figuratively. Pardon me. I haven't taken it so far. I don't think those are bites. Because I think we're still in range for the noise notification. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell. Nope. I think this is the longest cast we've had. Of course it locks in when I turn to drink. Oh my goodness. I think I breathed some of the water in. Awesome. Oh my goodness. I think this is too light. Again, it's weird because they can be big on the gram side, but I don't know if it's just rarer. Yeah, another herb. Okay. I just want to double check how much bait we have right now. 19 left. Okay. And we're going to do a little over half here. I'm surprised we still haven't caught in a single one of them, though. Because we know we're in the right spot. But sometimes it's just... I was gonna say luck of the draw, but luck of the fish? Luck of the reel? Maybe? Let's see. Let's see. But yeah, I'm tempted to see. The thing is I don't want to get spoiled too much over the abilities and new content. That's why I've been not trying to look up like YouTube videos or things of that nature on it yet. But I know some people felt pretty strong about that it was very good, and some people very much didn't like the changes. So I'm interested to kind of see where, I guess, where the opinion has settled. If we have a settled opinion so far. Because I know some people were strongly opposed to adding abilities, but a lot of people were for it. One, for the different things that they could do, but also for kind of countering or limiting the Beyblade spin gameplay. A tiny frog. Okay. Super tiny frog. Is that, I think we've been through 18 or 19 bait already. Which is a lot for no catch rate yet. At least for me, anyway. Although, to be fair, I haven't really focused on getting a lot of rare fish. Like, I think Lake was the one that we really went for a lot because they have the scales that we need. One, to upgrade our lore, but also you can sell. I think it's Leptoid, right? Yeah, Leptoid scales. That's it. But we've caught a lot of random ones. There we go. It's a little... not the tiniest of guys, but not the biggest either. Let's see. Nope. Yeah, I also have... now, I know, again, my time zone kind of changed a bit here. But I haven't seen Squirrely or the other... oh my goodness, I can't remember their names. There was two others that we were fishing with occasionally. Fortunately, haven't seen them much. So I do like our fishing groups. Oops, that was way too close here. One sec. That was Shrewdest 29. Yeah, not even close. There we go. I guess just for those who don't know, I have like a a notepad as well as a spread, like Excel sheet with all of the information that we've acquired so far. And sorry, the spreadsheet has the information on the fish. Now, most of my information is a little bit older, so a little grain of salt when it comes to that, but the notepad has our biggest catches. Oh, I thought I heard something there. A little bit bigger. Like, I think our biggest catch so far was a silk ray, right? Yeah. 300, almost 300 and, or say 32,000, not 300,000, 32,000 grams. We've gotten, I think, three legendary catches so far. 2 herb, and I believe the other one was a Canna or a Trudis, I don't remember. I think it was the Canna. All right, almost. Oh, we're getting there. Not quite close yet. Let's see. What have you got for me? Almost there. It is just a big herb. Of course, the big herb. So let's do a little bit this way. Over half. That might not have been in the exact same spot. That's okay. We know that the area there is pretty much around the same depth, so I don't think we need to worry too much. But yeah, catching the blue squirt and stuff like that last week was also kind of rough. It might be a case of where we save the daily then for the next time we're playing. So that way we can actually finish them. We have enough time. Because they might want the daily to take the day. I mean, just today and last week, we've gotten 3 new ones we haven't caught before yet. Again, that was Ventriosus, Blue Squirt, and then today, obviously, Moon Cup. It is nice having the dailies, though, to try and push you to go for different things instead of only going for the one. Because what would I generally go for? Like, if I had a fish that I was just like, I want to fish this one thing over and over again, just for doing stuff with, I guess it would be lake. Because then I can max out my scale, lore, and stuff like that too. We can cook it for cooking experience, and we can break it down and sell the leptoid scales. So, pretty much all useful for us. No downsides, really. You can also use a lot of stuff to catch them with. LTS, rice, calamine, silver coin. Tiny Trudis. I was a little bit under half, but... what else? Copper coins, Malge, Incisum, Black, possibly Herbis, and Blackhorn. Or Compact Horn, sorry. Tiny Crystalla. So again, this is the right spot then. Because this is a 50% fish. So we know we're in the right spot. Or not Calxis, Crystalla, yeah. Now, let's just hope we have Kelp Dragon in that pool. It is another frog. Yeah, so I'm not sure when. We will try going for our other stuff eventually here. Because we do have the elementalism, taming, and alchemy to kind of go get. Obviously there's the skill books that we still need, which is a big thing. But trying to think of what else. Mostly it's the skill books and stuff. I think I might need 1 or 2 more. I'll have to check afterward. I have a list for elementalism. I think we need... Oh, I can't remember. I know that there's 1. I think there might be 2 that we're missing. I'm still really sad Mortal Data wiped. I don't know why. Tiny Herb. Oh. So yeah, they were right that LTS is a faster bait here. A little bit too much. I'll check after this reel in, because I have my list here still. I think it's in this one with the fishing. I'll double check. But it's for some of the... I think it's the Healing Mist and one other one. That is a big Trudis. Okay, let me see here. Yeah. So, the elemental books we need are Aggregation, Arrangement, and Direction, I think. Okay, I don't remember what I've been through on here already. Obviously, scribing and skimming will be nice to get eventually. But aggregation, arrangement, and direction, cold polarization, skill book, and scroll. We need the greater healing ecumenical spell, advanced creature control, beast mastery, and animal care. Or no. Okay, so I did mark it. So we got scribing already. We got the greater healing. We got beast mastery. We got animal care. So we need advanced creature control, polarization, scroll, and skill book. The cold elemental scroll, arrangement, aggregation, direction, and then there's a bunch of other ones. I think I got... We also need elemental dark. But yeah. So it'll be a couple gold for sure. Some of them are more expensive. Like, obviously, creature controls, like, not... Oh, to be fair, this is when we were playing last. So, the prices may have changed severely. So that is something that we should probably do a little bit. What's your weapon skill? We haven't really done any of the weapon skills yet. The one I just kind of use in the middle ground is... just a bow. Mostly just because we don't have a lot of room for a lot of combat skills, so it's a decent one I can just have one on, because we can also use it for hunting and stuff like that when we're out and about. And vapor, yeah. So. Because I gotta be pretty careful, because this is why I'm sad that the mortal data got wiped, because the build was really tight, but we got it all. So I'm hoping nothing's changed with the different skills and stuff like that. I know sometimes they have changed some parent skills around. I know they moved some skills out of certain areas, especially in Haven, because it was weird, because I got the book for I think it was the secondary part, but the primary is locked, so it's just weird. Do you know to go to the soldier vendor as well for the supports? Yes, I did. So we did read the patch notes. I haven't done any of that stuff yet, though. I think it's the hunter person I need to go to for the bow skills, right? Or are you meaning something else? Trained 6 books so far, nice. So how are you liking them? Because, again, I mentioned this earlier, but, like, some people really like the skills, some people originally really didn't, but I haven't heard much since they got launched. So I'm interested to see where people's kind of opinion is stated. Hunters for weapons, soldiers secondary. Okay. Gotcha. Wait, secondary. Do you mean like the universal ones? Or... I can't remember what they're called. I'll check after. Oh. I think this is small enough we don't need to brace, technically. It's not useful to my mage until I retrain a weapon, but my footy will use spears. Nice. Yeah, our other character is a shield and spear guy. He is a tanky mining character. Let's see. I just gotta remember my buttons here. Yeah, like there's some that I'm interested in. So I don't know which ones you can get because our bow skill is very low because our character is mostly support focused in taming. So I don't have a lot of points for our combat ability, but there are a couple that would really help. Like Rejuvenate is, you know, good overall. Energize is really nice because obviously if we're casting a lot of magic, mana regen's nice. Quicken, pretty decent, I think. Mostly if you need to make sure you're getting away from someone. Amplify can be good too. I'm assuming spell power increase also works on healing. Melee damage doesn't help us. Physical defense, decent, especially for a mage character. If you are having some trouble with someone in your face. Poise. I don't know if poise works while you're mounted. If it does, that's awesome. And ward is obviously good if you're fighting other mages. So it's like most of the abilities I would choose are actually here. Like retreat, if I can get it, would be okay. Force arrow, just because these are ways to disengage from people. Which is what I would mostly be using them for, but I'm assuming retreat being a 4 cost is probably you need high bow skill. But yeah, it's shared, okay. It starts at snap, amplified, slash for 6 higher damage. Oh, okay. Yeah. But like obviously like these are cool too. Especially piercing shots pretty nice. But for me, like again, snapshot's nice because you can do a 2-shot, right? So you can aim and fire and then just snapshot again and instantly fire again. And I would use that like when we're hunting like animals or something, obviously. So if you need to have multiple arrows to take them out, that's pretty nice. And then retreat and force arrows just good for a support character in general because like our extraction's obviously high right now too because we're doing herbalism. Crafting is up because we're using alchemy, botany, and cooking tools. Gathering's obviously maxed out right now too. Cooking and advanced cooking are already done. Material lore is obviously really high because we're doing a lot of botany and material from animals. And then zoology and alchemy and potion making is all up. And then for action, we have magic schools up. Apparently, I can actually devolve this a little bit. I thought that the higher ecumenical spells got, or spells in general, got buffed by this originally. But I was made aware that this does not. This is literally just for unlock purposes. So I might be able to get some more points back from there. We were working on hammers just because that's what we got when we were in Haven. This can be brought down again too. We did a little bit of archery. Anatomy's up. Domestication, animal care is obviously full creature control. We don't have herding or advanced creature control yet. We need the books for that. Riding. We don't have controlled riding or mounted magery or anything like that, just because skill points are a little tight. Sprinting's 100 right now. Swimming's 51. I did want to level swimming a bit, obviously, because we do a lot of fishing. If we get booped into the water or something, this is obviously nice. I didn't have enough points for the stances, but I wanted to... We still have techniques up. Obviously, we want mental training, though, because all of our... Like, mixed with the elementalism, obviously, and the magic school for ecumenical healing. We want this up, so we have mental offense up, concentration up, mental focus up, and just obviously the parent mental training up. And then we have vitalism up, so we get the maximum mana regeneration, and we have a decent amount of meditation right now. So that's kind of what we're doing, and we only have 74 to spare right now. So we do need to devolve some stuff eventually to get the others to what I need them to be at. Obviously, not veterinary. Yeah, so we need 200 for advanced creature control and herding. But I also might drop herding from the build because I don't think I'm going to go for multiple pets. So I'm not sure what I'll get that to. I might just bring that up. So for the fact of if we have a pet out, we would be able to capture another one without our original pet like running away. So I'm not sure on that yet, but definitely advanced creature control. Veterinary, I am not a fan of because it only counts bandages, from my understanding, unless they've changed this. I thought originally this also increased because it says your knowledge about healing your pets. So I thought magic healing would still count for this. Apparently it does not. So I ended up not even worrying about that for now. It is a secondary, so obviously it doesn't take your primary points. So we could level that eventually to be able to use the bandages on our pets so we can reserve our mana for other things, but yeah. We still have a little bit of profession points, but again, those are like everything's accounted for. Even some of the clade gifts I don't have yet. Oh, actually, we did clade up from turning in our quest, which is funny. I don't know if I want to do this right now, though. I believe we do artisan. We do versatile, rough rider, I think we do hefty, and then cleric perhaps. I can't remember. Because it was just we need the most amount of points. Now, to be fair, I did not take mastery into account. And that was for like, mostly for one reason in particular, is I knew mastery existed, but I am not familiar with exactly how it works or how easy it is to acquire ranks for it. So I didn't calculate that in because I didn't want, like, for example, say we're counting on having 10 skill points, but 2 of those skill points are from mastery in the equation. I don't want to bottleneck ourselves by not having enough skill points earlier on to where we can't get something we need sooner. If that makes sense. So I didn't count that into the build. Obviously, there's mastery we're going to go for eventually here. But yeah. So it's the original idea for this character anyway. Like we have our mining and crafting character. So they'll be able to make gear for like our pets and stuff like that, or for other people. But this character specifically was made to be kind of like the wandering or traveling healer type deal. So alchemy and cooking and healing through ecumenical and through elementalism, and some support through elementalism too. And then obviously the taming. And that was some of the really fun stuff we did early on too. And there just isn't a lot of people that fight here, obviously, in Toxia. But we essentially made a bunch of food and went around healing and feeding all the people that were doing like duels and stuff in the cities. It was really fun. because then we can kind of get rid of our cooking stuff, because obviously you can't sell it. But also they build their reserves back up, and we heal them with the healing, so that gets our skill ranks up a little bit too, to a certain degree, and they can get back into the fight sooner. So everyone wins. Everyone wins. And it was fun too, just to see people fight. It was pretty funny to see a lot of people doing the Beyblade technique. Oh, that's a bigger one. A little bit. I guess it's not as big because it was more fighting at the beginning. Made it look a little bigger. But yeah, I probably won't get rid of this quest. I'll keep it so then we can work on next time, because I don't think we'll... Like, we haven't caught a single one yet. I think we need 5. I think. We'll double check after. And we have caught the other fish that are in the same zone as it, so we know we're in the right area. Right depth. Right bait. Everything else. We got. I'm also interested, because of taming, to see the new pets through the larva. I'm just not familiar if they are tameable or they need to be dominated, because they might still count as monsters for domination, but in my brain you actually have to raise the larva. So if you want to think of it like you're raising them. No, it's just a big herb. Okay, fair enough. Or you can think of it like imprinting or something like that. But hopefully they can be done by both. Because I'm also interested, again, I've kept myself away from a lot of like any spoilers or stuff like that, because I really want to see what they do. But obviously we need to get into zones that have that combat there. So I'm not exactly sure when we're going to start doing that. I do want to do some eventually here. But what I think I want to do is probably stick here for a little bit longer. More so that I can just earn... Well, one, we can get some extra money and just have some fun fishing. But also, I want to earn enough money because a couple of the books that we want to get for... elementalism and taming and stuff are actually here. I'm forgetting the name of the city up above us here. I want to say Morinkur, but that might be wrong. It's been a while since I went out at Toxia. There. It is a tiny herb. So it is Morinkur. Okay. So yeah, so now again, this is old information, right? So but it looked like Morinkur had aggregation and arrangement elemental books. And they also had something else, I believe. Oh, someone was selling the elemental scroll cold, I think. And someone was selling advanced creature control here. Again, these prices could have changed. I'll probably look them up after. But advanced creature control was 90 gold at the time. Polarization was 180. Cold was 142. Aggregation was 76 gold, and arrangement was 89 gold. And at the time, skimming at Morinker was 900. So there is a few here. Obviously, we need to earn the money, though, in order to buy them. Which is part of the problem. We have 7 more bait left. Okay. Hello. Looks like he's just hanging around. Morinker doesn't have LA table. No, it was it was the vendor. The broker, yeah. Totally. Yeah. There we go. Can I just right click? Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Nice. And while we're here, let's feed our horse because he's probably a little hungry. There you go. It's nice seeing someone around so we know there's people around here. But yes, those were all at the broker. I scanned the broker a couple times before I came here. Although when I came here, it was a little bit differently. It was because Squirrely kind of guided me here. I'm gonna click off. Click on our bongo caps. Duplicate, of course. Just got dust, almost have heat. Nice. I don't like, there was a couple that were just there, so we grabbed that we don't really have a use for, other than there was a couple that just had like you needed for the leveling options, the leveling skills to get the height up to a higher rank, but need 4 geodes for arrangement. Yeah. That's actually why I made the mining character here in Toxia. There's some good rock walls on that side, and I think around there, technically, and if you go up the cliff, so you can actually mine the geodes here as well. Oh my goodness, it's a tiny one. 66 grams. Tiny. Oh, it's a labrum. That's weird. Huh. Labrum normally can't be caught this high of depth. Normally it's below 570, I think, down to 2500. Huh. Interesting. I'm gonna put that in here. Labrum. Labrum. 555 depth. That's not normally where I catch them from, but I guess that's fine. All right. But yeah, mining the geodes can be a little bit of a pain in the butt sometimes, just because it's like luck based, obviously. Obviously, that character, I can't remember the name of the clade, but it's the one that has the detection for it. I can't remember the name off the top of my head now. But so he's built for mining, crafting metal specifically, and like processing. But he does have a decent amount of tank stuff. So he can make, I think it wasn't the heaviest armor in the game, because I think it was one below that. We didn't have the skill points to go all the way up. And obviously shields. And I think I had him on spear. Which again sucks because obviously my characters got wiped. I still don't know what happened, but apparently mortal data can happen sometimes. Trying to think, maybe it was like the only thing I can think, perhaps it was like a different authentic or a login method that they got rid of. Like I don't know if they ever used a Steam login. Because, like, I could still log into my account normally using my email, but the characters weren't there. So, I don't know what happened. Although it's not terribly difficult. I like my build crafting. And also, if there's been any changes, we can see them there too. So, probably either later today or maybe tomorrow, I'll probably go through and rebuild the characters there. Mostly because I really like having the guide. Plus, I like doing the build craft. It's part of the reason I really like Path of Exile. Which we haven't played much of recently either. Not since the last big update. I wonder when the next one is. Because it's been a while. It's been a few months. Haven't heard any news or seen anything like on YouTube or Steam or anything, so I assume they haven't posted anything yet, but sometimes the algorithm hides things from you. So it's a little hard to tell. Another herb. Still pretty unlucky. It's weird because we have confirmation we're in the right zone. The other thing is, let me check really quick. Yeah. It is this area that we can fish them into. I don't know if I want to go all the way up the cliff. But yeah. After, I forgot to look, but after this I'll take a look at the abilities again. Because we have a bunch of ecumenical, like the low and high heal. Although I don't know if we can actually use the strong heal yet. I think we need a little bit higher level, I think. If I was gonna take a shot in the dark to try and remember, I would say we need 75. I don't remember, but I know we got the stuff for it. Oh, nice, it's raining. Some atmospherics. What do we got? Oh, hi. Oh, the Crystalla. 7. Not the biggest we've got. Okay, let me see really quick here. Spellbook. So, yeah, we have Outburst, Spurt, Lightning, Purify, Lesser Heal, Magic Reflect, and Corrupt. Oh, so we don't have the high heal yet. Okay. So that was something that we might go for, but it depends on how effective it is. So we have Propulsion, we have Emanation. We don't have the others. And then we do have Air, Water, Earth, and Fire. So we do have those. The main ones I was going for... Now, I know they changed the Ice one, if I recall. I can't remember off the top of my head. But, yeah, healing anything it touches, removes Ignited and Frostbitten. There was another one that we were looking at, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it needed Dark. We also need Dark and Cold for doing the weather changing stuff. But the Ice Shell, I don't remember what that falls under. I'm assuming Cold, obviously, but they did change how it worked, apparently. You used to be able to cast it at a location, and it created the ice bubble at the location to protect people, but now it's always centered on the caster, I think, if I remember the patch notes. So just gonna grab my phone because my alarm's gonna ring here in a minute. Yep, there it is. On time. But yeah, so we still got a lot to do. But did they change darkness? I don't remember seeing anything about darkness. I know they changed a bunch of the elemental spells, the lower end ones, like I think it was Stone Projectile or something like that too, to make them, I think it was, I don't know if they lowered the mana cost, but I know they increased like the damage and stuff to make them more viable. They said in the patch notes that a lot of them were underperforming and seldom used, so they wanted to buff them. I don't think I remember any specific changes to the elements, though. I don't think so. But again, I just read the big patch notes that came out when the expansion, or whatever you want to call it, the big update. So there might have been changes since then, but none that I'm directly aware of. Yeah. I believe we just need the darkness, though, for something. I meant the bubble of dark that people cast. Oh. No, I don't think I saw that change. I think it's just the ice field bubble. Because that makes sense that you want to cast it on someone away from you, right? That is a big frog. 431. Not as big as the biggest one we caught, but in there. Give me 1 sec here, I can check. Let me see. Is it this one? Yeah, here we go. So It doesn't look like it's changed according to MO2 info anyway. But yeah, for us it's mostly for the Dismality, I think is how you say it, Dismality. Which is the weather control. Because sometimes certain things, either it's too hot out or there's wind. So it decreases wind and slightly decreases temperature. So you can actually bring up or down temperatures, obviously, for certain fish. So that's why we wanted to pick it up as well. So that is the reasoning anyway. But yeah, it doesn't look like the bubble itself for darkness was modified. Oh, actually, here, let me cancel. I want to make sure we still have bait. We have 2 left, okay. It's just the ice one, looks like. And obviously the ice and snow magic is very on point for us, so... Honestly, that's why I got... Other than, like, being able to control weather and temperature conditions for fishing and things like that, I just want to be able to make it snow. So, let's be honest, that's the reason. There we go. I wonder if it's changed here then. Because all the other information that we've been using is still accurate for where they are. Like the Crystalla, the Moon Cups and everything else. But the Kelp Dragon does not seem to want to get caught here. Yeah, labrum, right? So labrum is a bit off. Because in the information we have, it can't be caught above 570. Its cast depth is 570 to 2500. So we got one more bait in us. And we'll have to go drop off. I just love the location of Toxia too. It looks so nice. Like, I like the other cities too, don't get me wrong, but not exactly the same. Oh, we get nibbles. Perfect. When we're at the bank too, I'll check and see if I have the other bait, the rough dravet. I don't think I do though. Because I think the rough dravet's got probably way less things in the pool. Oh. Like just based off of this. black whisker fish are in that pool. No, they're not, because the hook size is different. Black creft, but again, they're too deep. Their cast depth. So we might be way better off using the Dravit for catching them over the LTS. But again, I don't know the material. I don't remember it, so we'll see. All right, let's see what our last guy is here. Crystal. Oh, that's actually pretty close to our record so far. This one was 1207. Ours is 13. Not bad. I think that's all of our bait, right? Yeah, okay. Let's head up to the bank. All right, buddy. Let's get going. Try not to fall in the river. I'll double check. We might need to pick up some more dial for him while we're there. Let's see. No, we should still have another trip in us. And again, it's, even though technically we're not getting anywhere in the Kelp Dragon quest. Oh, it is only 3, not 5, sorry. Even though we're not getting anywhere with that, I mean, we've caught a lot of other stuff that we can still use. So, it's not like the time is wasted or anything like that. Either they work as bait for other things, we can strip them for scales if we need to, even just the meat themselves for cooking, who knows. There's some gherkin, but unfortunately the foraging guy didn't have any tasks for it. I still remember, like, there was the kelp that we could get to, but I still remember absolutely bobbing and weaving a guy that was shooting us with arrows that one time. It was fun. I mean, we died, obviously, but, you know, we at least made him waste some arrows. Quite a few. Alright. Don't snort at me. We need bag for me. Too far away. Well, then get over here, please. There you go. Grab all this. I mean, that's a pretty good haul. That's from, I think we grabbed 36 bait, so again, not too bad. Oops, I didn't want to do that. I want to open it. That's the wrong thing. That's why I'm doing that. Oh my goodness. Please. Shift right click. That's what I'm after. Gotta remember how to open the bags properly. Alright. Gotta labrum. Down here, more herb. We probably need to deal with our excess amounts of herb soon, which is pretty funny. So I don't think I have Drabbit. Not Niter, that's the other thing. Okay. Let's go check and see. Oh, first of all, I guess I need some more of you. Let's grab 20 more. So let's go really quickly and take a look. I did see the other horse here, so I'm assuming someone ran by. So I don't think it was mine, because it didn't have the armor on. Oh, there it is, yeah. The horse's name is Kill, which is interesting. Alright, so... rough. Is it Drabbit, like this? Yes. Look, any broker. Loading error. Well, that's not good. I wonder if it counts in here. That doesn't seem good. Maybe let's limit it to like a location. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. So it's one of the gemstones you need. Ooh, that's rough. Okay. So yeah, probably we're gonna stick to LTS. Oh, I guess I can take off the, oh. I guess that makes sense. Doop doop. Alright. There's a cheaper bait than Rough Drabbit. Yeah, we've been using LTS right now, but it seems like there's a lot of different fish in the pool. Although, I mean, it's telling us we can fish up here for it, but the problem is this doesn't go deep enough, I don't think, because we want to be at 555. Hey, Beers. Heard Kelpie's bugged right now. Ooh. That would be unfortunate. Let me double check. Mortal. Patch notes. Spawn rate. Adjusted spawn timers on all foraging task pickables to be much faster. That's really nice. I don't see anything about it. Let's look at the previous hotfix. Let's see. Fix an issue causing invading Tagmatons to get stuck on a very specific cliff south of Meduli. That's funny. I love patch notes sometimes. Oh my goodness. I don't see anything. Yeah, nothing on those two. Try the upper river. People usually do. Oh, okay. Do you want to try going to the second bridge south? They call it Kelp Bridge for a reason. Oh, really? Okay. All right, let's try it. So it's like the second bridge up here, right? Like, we can't fish from down here. We'll have to go around and up. Like from up here? Because that's where it said, but when I used to fish up there, I didn't really catch anything, so... Same as Buddy? Okay, cool. Alright, let's go. Let's give it a shot. No, not up. Oh, okay. So just in here? I know there's a delay, so it's... The directions are there. I mean, up the road to south. Okay. Hold on, I'm not very familiar, and my brain is not used to the area. So, this one here, you mean? So south. I've rarely ever been to the other bridge, so. Yeah, just continue the path south? Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't know, like, the areas of Toxia yet, like you and, Squirrely, for sure. Thank you, though. Let's give it a shot. Oh, I remember. So around the bend, the bridge here. Okay. It's coming back to me. My brain just has low RAM. It took a while to process. So how do you fish at 555 here, though? I thought it wasn't deep enough here. I know a good amount of places. I have about 2,500 hours. Oh, nice. I guess this spot right here might be deep enough. Give it a shot. I do not have that many hours. I had some hours, quite a bit more, obviously, in the first game. I played it for a decent amount of time. But, that was a while ago. So I wonder if we can do 555 here. Because they do say that needs to be 50% floor depth. Let's see. Well, we'll give it a shot. We'll just see. Does 555 work here? No, hit the bottom. So, the lowest you can go with the lowest success is 200. So let's try 200. Because the next decent rate is 343. But if it hits at 500, we know it's not probably deep enough to be 50% there. So let's try 200. And I will just say this too. I love that they finally fixed the waterfall. Before, it used to be like a pane of glass. And that's what I remember it being for the longest time. I've got them here at 396. Okay, we'll try that after this reel. Thanks again, guys. I appreciate the help. All the info. So knowledgeable. I'm trying to get there. Slowly. But surely. I mean, technically this is small enough I don't need to brace, but it's a habit at this point. That is not the friend I'm after, but I will accept it. Oh. Well, I guess if we're catching lake, we're probably at the right depth because they're in the same catch pool. But I will increase it a little bit. Let's 396. Okay. Hit the bottom there. So we might have to hit a little bit further. I think that, if from what I remember, that's probably the deepest spot. I can't remember exactly. We might need to put a little power on it. That might be close. The problem is if we hit bottom or go near bottom, I don't think they bite as much. Because they want to be about 50% from floor depth, apparently. I'll probably just reel this one super light. And it's a frog. Let's try doing it a bit further this way. The only thing that sucks about fishing up here, the view is a little less desirable. I guess if you're fishing this way, it would work, but... Also the giant beams in the sky. Nice. It is always a relatively nice view here, no matter what the time of day is. I definitely like the nighttime scenery more, I think. Another frog. How often do you normally catch them up here? Because we were fishing down by the water for a while, but we didn't catch any. Even though we were in the right pool, because we were catching, I think, Crystala and Lake, which are in the same pool for the most part. They're all at the same depth, same hook, same bait. Catching frogs. Let's see if we can get a little bit further there. Do, 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 do. I still like the atmospherics of the rain. Even though it's weird. I'm... Like, technically the waterfall's on my right. But the audio's coming out of my left ear. There we go. Is there any specific casting spot that you use that's normally better off? Because I think I see most people either coming up here or casting through the hole. Another frog. Yeah, I might need to go a little higher. Let's try... maybe 300. When I tried it out, I got maybe 3 of 50 catches, so much lower than jungle. Okay. That's unfortunate. Well, we only need 3, so... And earlier we used 36 bait, and we grabbed another 20. Although if they don't catch as much down in the ocean water, then, you know, maybe we were hampering ourselves a little bit on the middle of the bridge. Okay. Casting towards or away from the waterfall? Another frog. He's gonna stay there. Okay. Didn't hit bottom. Good. These are a lot smaller, so I don't feel like we need to keep track of them. Toward? Okay, cool. I thought so, but wasn't sure. And another frog. So many frogs. Just checking. I don't think we'll hit bottom here because I think bottom's around 500 or so, but technically we're a little bit below half, which is I think why we're catching the frogs. Or they might be above. Let me see. Yeah, I think frogs are greater than 50% depth. Yeah, greater than 50% water depth, 50 centimeters to 1200. Shallow depth, mainly. Is the frogs, anyway. Or is it less than? I think less than... Hold on a sec, my brain's hurting. Yeah, it is greater than, okay. I was correct. So yeah, they're greater than 50% depth. So we want to probably come up a little bit more. I think we should let's try again, because we caught the lake. Oh wow, that frog actually might beat our record. It did, actually. That's funny. 506. Big frog. Alright. So let's try going to 200 again. Oops. I got rid of every number except the number that I needed. Fantastic. Because we caught the lake here at 200. So, let's see if that works. Although the problem with the lake is, lake might be classified as bottom feeder, so if we're catching it at 200, that's a little rough. But generally it's like 200 plus, I think you normally catch them, so we're kind of on the minimum side here. It's also weird because I think, yeah, so our largest kelp dragon was like 8,000 grams. But for some reason, when I'm thinking kelp dragon, because it's a seahorse pretty much. Like, you would think they would be tiny, comparatively. But, that does not seem to be the case. Yeah, the hearing and direction of sound's a little funky. I wonder if they tweaked some of the sound settings. I don't think I had that before. Yeah, I got the right headphone on the right way, so I was like, I don't think I put it on backwards, but oh, maybe. So I don't remember how much they pull, like on the rod. Oh, rain stopped. Luckily, I don't think rain affects kelp dragon spawn. At least not on my list. Which again was from back like in January, so it could be incorrect. I know it's infrequent, but I remember... Oh, it's just a big canna. Squirrely had mentioned one time when we were on stream that sometimes they've changed certain locations or how to catch certain fish. I don't know if it was frequently, but... So some things could have changed since last time I made my list. It's hard to believe it's almost September already, or August. Oh, there we go. Is a very light one. So probably a frog at this point, is my guess. I was correct in my assumption. There we go. So at least we can keep this one, though. So if we don't catch it in time, we'll be able to come back later. Oh. Apparently the water that went into my lungs is still there. Oh my goodness. Now, I'm probably not going to fish with it, but I'm assuming that the Dravets might have a better time catching them because they have a smaller catch pool, but it's so expensive. like per use. Because the only place we were seeing that sold them for 35 gold a piece. Which is obviously not fantastic. What we got? A lot of nibbles. And a random crow. Well, we'll still definitely try, but doesn't look like we'll complete our daily right this second. But I will be back after our meeting, so we might be able to catch it then. I have a work meeting coming up in a little bit here, so I'm going to have to jump off, but I'll probably jump back on afterward. I don't have any tasks for me today, so I have the time free. And I don't want this Kelpie to get the best of me. Oh my goodness. Another frog, huh? Okay, let's try going deeper down to yours again. 6. Let's try. I know technically we're changing pools, but yeah, let's see. Yeah, it looks like the Kelp Dragon highest chance for catch is at around 550 to 555. Specifically 555. And they have a floor depth max of 1400. Looks like. Another frog. Oops. That is the wrong button. And Piers, have you been experimenting with the weapon skills and stuff yet? Or have had any experience with the updated mechanics and stuff yet with the Termagons? Termaton? I've been staying away from YouTube videos because I'm trying to be able to go experience it later on, especially with the new pets and stuff that they have available. I should probably at least go check if you can tame them or they need to be dominated. Because that's probably important, whether or not we can even do that, because we don't have domination at all. Only taming. But Because I haven't even seen people use the abilities yet in-game. Because obviously I haven't done it myself because I haven't unlocked any of them. But most of the people running around here are just kind of running around. Not really fighting. This is such a nice place, though. It's a bit weird with the string, or the line being in the middle there, but definitely screenshot worthy. That's fine. Oh, there we go. I mean, it's pretty light. I'm gonna guess this is also a frog. Our froggo friend. Frugal. That's funny. Sometimes the correction gives you a funny one. 506 is the biggest, yeah. Oh, there you go. Another frog already. Probably just gonna reel these guys in. Unless they start really fighting. Yep. Trying to think what else. Might also need to get more bait eventually too. Trying to think. Oh. Probably another frog. There's a lot of frogs here. We are pest control, apparently. Yep. Big one, too. It still makes me laugh how rigid the fish and stuff are when you catch them. I don't know why. It just makes me laugh. I do quickly want to check this here. Oh, was a little late. Let's see. Okay, sounds fine. Just making sure the audio is okay. Because I'm trying it out. I like it. Kind of in the space of, you know, dead audio time. Especially in the games like this, where there isn't a lot of just random music that always plays. Like, I do like the Mortal music. The problem is it's kind of random. It cuts in and out quite a bit. I'm also rather limited in the music I can pick because, again, I want to make sure it's all royalty-free stuff, so. But also try to curate most of it to kind of fit the more laid-back nature in general. Right? Might be a little weird to join the screen while fishing and have Nickelback blaring in the background or something. That's a tiny canna. Holy cow. I'm half tempted to actually start recording the smallest fish we catch in addition, because it's hilarious to see some of the how small some of the fish are. Like, I think we caught, what was it? It was a canna, I think, that was 96 grams. Oh, that's a bit bigger. Might be a canna, though. Again, I don't remember how big the rod pulls with the kelp dragon. Let's see. Not bad. Yep, it's a can. I knew it. Let's cast a little bit further. That didn't bottom? No, okay. Because I would like to be in the area where the lake were again. But that was a bit higher. If we don't catch any here, we might try doing the other one that's listed. They list 343 as a catch depth as well. So we might increase our depth a little, or technically decrease our depth a little bit. Try there. There we go. Looks like another frog. Oh. And I want to double check, because last time I think this was the case. If you log out, your pet stays there, right? You need to stable them. Because I remember doing that accidentally on Haven. And our poor wolf got too hungry and ran away. It is a canna. Okay, I do want to also check really quick here how much bait we have left. Oh, we're out of bait. Alright. Well, that's good timing, I suppose. Okay. So I will have to jet to the meeting. Generally, it only takes about a half hour, but sometimes it can take longer depending on how much stuff we have to go over with the team. And then I'll probably be back on right after, because I don't have anything else to do today. Other than the meeting itself. So let's run on over. And drop all of our stuff off. While I do that. Let's see here. Oh, hi. It's still so uncanny sometimes how fast the guys run. Hello? I don't know who it was. I didn't get to see their name. I do need to reset up the audio for in-game chat. Because I had to... all my stuff got reset the last OBS update, so I had to remake all of my audio and settings and stuff like that, which was a pain in the butt. Alright. Lots of frogs, which is good. I mean, like, I'm not going to complain about it. Canna. And more lake. Okay. And we'll probably just drop this off for now. Oh. So then we can grab it right after when we get back. It's been nice seeing people around the city, though. I think we saw 2 or 3 today so far. Sadly, not as much as before, but again, it might be because time schedules. Because again, because my work hours changed, I obviously had to bump to the later time. Well, earlier, kind of, technically, but... So... I wonder if a lot of people are not in the time zone when I'm playing. Either they're at work or asleep. Because there was like 4 people around here that we were having a little fishing party with. Like with Squirrely and stuff too. I don't recall the other 2 people's names. And then one was just like random that joined us. All right. We'll stable him. And we'll sit by the fire. All right. I have to jet to the meeting, which is going to start in like 2 minutes here. So thanks guys again for joining me. I will go back live after the meeting. So I'm going to say an hour to be safe. Sometimes it's as short as half hour. And we'll do some more fishing. If you aren't able to make it back, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Hopefully the week wasn't too rough on you. But as far as today goes, as always, hope you have a great rest of your day, especially if I don't see you later. And enjoy the rest of your day. Whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening. Depending on your time zone. Speaking of time zones. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. See you, buddy. See you, Pierce. Jackie too. Yeah, again, I'll be back in about an hour. I'll stay an hour to be safe. But yeah, we'll do some more fishing for sure. All right. Bye-bye.